Friends, now we see the unit first, vector analysis part 5th. In this part, first we see the divergence of a vector, physical significance of divergence of a vector. Divergence of a vector. What is the meaning of divergence of vector? Let a vector v xyz, we can express this vector v xyz in its rectangular component, that is in the form of vx, vy and vz, that is v equal to vxi plus vyj plus vzk, be a differentiable vector field. Let v xyz vxyz vxi plus vyj plus vzk be a differentiable vector field, then the divergence v can be written as del del v, or divergence v is defined by del v equal to dabba x dabba by dabba xi plus dabba by dabba yj plus dabba by dabba zk into, this is our del, that is already we have seen in last lecture, that is the del or divergence, del, it is given by this form, uh, dabba by dabba xi plus dabba by dabba yj plus dabba by dabba zk, and this is our vector quantity vxi plus vyj plus vzk. Then del cross v can be written as dabba vx by dabba x plus dabba vy by dabba y plus dabba vy by dabba z. How it will come? Here we can multiply. Here it is the dot product of these two things, del and vector v. When we multiply the dot product, already all of you know the properties of dot product, that is I dot I, j dot j and k dot k equal to 1, that is the self dot product of unit vector is 1 and the dot product of different unit vectors, that is I dot j, j dot k, k dot I is equal to 0. Now when we multiply this first term, that is dabba by dabba xi to vxi, so here I dot I, it is 1 and therefore here you will get dabba vx by dabba x. Similarly, when we multiply dabba y by dabba j to this vyj, j dot j is 1, therefore dabba y, vy by dabba y you will get. And here third term dabba by dabba z k, if we multiply to this term, that is dabba vz by dabba z k dot k, it is also 1, k dot k is 1, therefore you will get. And at the same time, if we multiply this I to vyj, I dot j is 0, therefore whole term will become 0. If we multiply I to k, then this term will also 0, that is I dot k. So here you will get del divergence of v or del dot v is equal to dabba vx by dabba x plus dabba vy by dabba y plus dabba vz by dabba z. Note that minus del dot v is not equal to v dot del, that is, as del is a vector differential operator, divergence of vector is a scalar quantity. Okay, the divergence of a vector is a scalar quantity. Now next, physical significance of the divergence of vector. Physical significance of the divergence of a vector. Now we see how the physical significance of the divergence of a vector. The divergence of vector field is defined as the amount of flux of the vector field diverging or converging per unit volume. Per unit volume, how the term will converge or diverging, it is known as the divergence of vector. Consider a small parallelepiped of volume dt, it is given by equal to dx dy dz, where vector field v, if let vx vy vz be the component of the v along x y z axis respectively. The Since each phase is infinitely small, we can assume the x component of v as vx for entire area abcd. The area perpendicular to the x-axis. The other phase which is perpendicular to the x-axis is efgh at a distance dx from the surface abcd. The x component of vector over this area can be written as vx plus dabba vx by dabba x into dx. So here it is this is our parallelepiped along x-axis here. Here it is y-axis and here it is z-axis. So along x-axis it is vx dabba vx by dabba x dx. This is our component along the x-axis. For phase ABCD, the normal component of Vx entering. The flux entering through ABCD is Vx dy dz. For each phase EFGH, the normal component of the Vx along living through EFGH is Vx plus dabba Vx by dabba x dx into dabba y dabba z. Here we just give the value of Vx, that is Vx plus dabba Vx upon dabba x into dx. The net flux leaving parallelepiped in the x direction is given by, that is Vx plus dabba Vx by dabba x dx dy dz minus Vx dy dz. Now here Vx, if we multiply dy dz to this term, Vx dy dz will cancel and therefore this term you will get, that is dabba Vx by dabba x dy dz dabba Vx by dabba x and dy dz, it is nothing but del tau. Similarly, the net leaving parallelepiped in the y direction is dabba Vy by dabba y into dt. The net flux leaving the parallelepiped in z direction is dabba Vz by dabba z into dt. X in x direction in this way, dabba Vx upon dabba x into d tau. Similarly, in y direction, dabba Vy by dabba y into dt, and in z direction, dabba Vz upon dabba z into dt. The total flux of the vector field diverging out the parallelepiped through all of its enclosing faces, that is dabba Vx by dabba x plus dabba Vy by dabba y plus dabba Vz by dabba z, that into d tau. Therefore, this is nothing but del dot v, that is divergence of v d2. The flux of the vector field diverging out per unit volume is divergence of v. Means the divergence of the vector field at any point is the amount of flux of the vector field diverging out per unit volume. Note, if the divergence of vector field v at a point in a fluid is positive, then the fluid is expanding and its density is falling with time at the point, or the point is a source point. If the divergence of vector field v at a point in a fluid is negative, then the fluid is contracting and its density is rising at that point, or the point is negative source, that is sink. If the divergence of the vector field v at a point in a fluid is 0, then the fluid is incompressible, means it is not compressible, or the point is neither sink or not source, means it will not expand and it will not also sink. If divergence of v equal to 0, then v is called solenoidal vector field. So these all points are very important for MCQ. If the density of the compressible fluid moves with velocity, then del dot rho v plus dabba rho by dabba t equal to 0 is the continuity equation. This equation states that the net flow out of the volume results in a decreased density inside the volume. Okay, thank you.